Hello, I'm Karen Sanders, Director of Admissions at Daytona State College, and today we're going to review the steps to complete the online admissions application. First, we recommend that you use the Chrome browser, incognito browsing pages if you prefer. You may want to clear your cache or cookies and disable autofill, or be sure that you watch your entries very closely. So to start, we're going to go to the Daytona State main webpage, daytonastate.edu. And at the very top, there is a link that says Apply Now. So please click that. It brings us to the main application page. The application is a two-stage process. Step 1 is creating your online application account. And step 2 is actually logging in to complete the application. So first, we are going to create our account by clicking on the Create New Account link. And we're going to create our account with a distinct username and password. If you are a former student, it cannot be your student portal login. So make up a username that you are interested in or that you can remember. It is case sensitive, so please remember that. I'm going to be Karen Falcon 123. And then you create a password using the password definitions as shown over here, at least 8 characters with 1 digit and 1 special character. And re-enter your password. And then I'm just going to answer each field as it comes up. I can either tab through the fields or I can use my mouse to cursor into them. And continue entering my information. Obviously, this information is fictitious for purposes of this demonstration. And I'm going to enter my mailing address. City. State. If I don't know my state abbreviation, I can always do the lookup. Any of the fields that have the magnifying glass are lookup fields. My county. And postal means zip code. Then I'm going to put in my telephone number. And email ID is my email address. So where do I want to receive my confirmations of the application? And also some communications from the college. And then I confirm the email address. And then the security questions are things that you will use in case you forget your username and password. So please be sure you select questions that you know the answer to and remember what your answers are. Then I am not a robot. In this example, select all the images with crosswalks. So I just click on them and click verify and then hit submit at the bottom. Then this window pops up stating that we have successfully created our application account. It reminds us what our username is, and there is a link to log in now. Anytime you see this wheel spinning, that means that it is processing. So now I'm coming to step 2, and I'm going to use the username and password that I just created. Again, remember they are case sensitive. And log in. Our academic data selection page. This is the page where we actually select what we want to study at Daytona State College. So the institution is going to remain Daytona State College. And for career, you have 3 choices. College credit is what you're going to select if you're wanting to get a bachelor's degree, associate degree, or an AS certificate such as accounting technology or computer programming. You will select GED High School ESOL if you want to complete your GED with Daytona State, you want to complete and get your high school diploma with Daytona State, or you're taking English for speakers of other languages. And you will select the third option, technical workforce programs, if you are going to be pursuing a career certificate such as cosmetology or automotive service technology. For this example, I'm going to be studying for an Associate of Arts degree, so I'm going to choose college credit programs. Then I just come straight down the line on these fields, my preferred campus. This is only for marketing purposes, and you are not limited to take classes on whichever one you select. So just pick the one that is most convenient for you. Then you will select which term you're going to be starting. In this case, I'm going to start Fall B 2019. My admit type, I'm doing this via online application, so I select online application. Then I click on plan, and they are in alphabetical order, so I'm going to go up to Associate of Arts degree, and then I hit continue. The application is divided into sections that are shown on the right-hand side of your screen. Any sections that have a green check mark are already completed, and areas that have the red exclamation point are still incomplete. So I'm just going to click on my first section, Student Information, and you'll see that some of the information came through from the account creation, but I want to go through and verify what is there and fill in any blanks. So yes, I have a social security number. Then I come down here to my birth information, my birth country. Again, I can use my lookup, and I want to say my country begins with a U for United States, and look up. And here I've got United States, USA. Then it populates state, and again, I will use my lookup and select Florida. Birth location is just the city. So I'm going to enter Daytona Beach. And then gender, female, male, or prefer not to answer. And if you have ever had a name change, this is where you would put your former name information. I haven't, so I'm going to leave that blank. I see it brought in my telephone number. It brought in my email address. Then I'm going to check my citizenship status to the United States. Again, I have a drop down, and I'm a citizen, so I'm selecting citizen. Unfortunately, my address information is blank, so I'm going to re-enter my preferred mailing address. And again, postal is your zip code. And save. My next section is education information. My top section is GED High School. This is where I completed my GED or my high school. So I went to school at Mainland across the street. I'm going to click my lookup, and I'm going to go to description, contains, and type the word Mainland. And then do my filter. And it gives me several different options. So I know that Mainland High School in Daytona Beach is the one that I want to select, so I select that. And then I enter the date that I started there as well as the date that I finished there. And if you don't know the exact dates, it's fine to approximate. And I received my high school diploma there, so I'm going to click on my degrees and select Standard High School Diploma. My degree date was May 30th. And then my status is complete because I have finished it. It's already done. Now, if I have attended college anywhere, then I need to put college or universities attended in this section just below. I took a summer class at the University of Tennessee, so I'm going to use my lookup. And again, my description contains my keyword Tennessee. And I look for the correct school, in this case, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and the from date and the to date. And I did not receive a degree, so I'm going to leave that blank. If I had attended any other colleges or universities, then I would click the add button to be able to add them to this, and then I click save. Section is veterans benefits. And I have not been in the military service, so I select that and click Save. My next section is ethnicity information. So I'm going to select whether I'm Hispanic or Latino, and then I'm going to select as many races as are appropriate, one or more, and then click Save. Section is emergency contacts. So I'm going to enter in the person I would like to be contacted in case there is an emergency. In this example, it will be my mother. And you have to make one primary and then select a phone type and put in a phone number. If you'd like to put in the address information, you can, but it isn't required. Again, in the case of an emergency, you would want someone to reach out by telephone. Then click Save. Our last section is supplemental questions. So the first one, are you interested in Direct Connect to UCF? Did you begin 9th grade in 2003 or later in a Florida public school and graduate from a Florida public school? What is the highest level of education of your mother? What is the highest level of education of your father? Is English the primary language spoken at home? Are you interested in participating in any of the following intercollegiate athletics? I might be interested in golf. Are you interested in participating in any co-curricular activities, such as student government, association, or clubs? And if yes, it'll bring up each respective one that you can answer yes or no to. So, student government, student publications, intramural sports or clubs, academically related clubs, social and cultural clubs, special interest clubs, fitness and aquatics information, and theater and music production participation. And then the next question, please indicate academic support services you would like to learn more about. All of these are included as free as a Daytona State student. So supplemental instruction, tutoring, and learning sessions, or both. We encourage you to take advantage of all of our support services. And are you interested in learning more about on-campus meal plans? And are you an international student? If you are an international student, you will have a few more questions to ask or to answer, and then just click Save. So now all of my sections have the green check marks, and my Submit Application button has turned green. So I'm now going to click on the green Submit Application button. And my certification statement comes up. Please be sure you read through this as in terms of it is a contract with Daytona State College. I click on the Yes, I Accept button, and then click on the Submit button. After that final submit, the application summary comes up. It shows me that the application has been submitted successfully, and I can return to Main Menu. From the main menu, I'm going to select Log Out, which is very important, especially if you're using a public computer. Within a few business days, you'll receive your acceptance letter and acceptance email, or an acknowledgement if additional information is needed. Your acceptance letter will include your login information and information about your username, as well as the default password. You can also get information about how to access the student portal from our library's website and look for DSC info guides. In addition, from the Daytona State website, there's a very nice Falcon Self-Service help page, daytonastate.edu/help. And we do also encourage you to change your password from the default password, and we do have information about how to do that online. You can access the orientation through your student portal, or you can access it at daytonastate.edu/orientation. If you have any questions about the online application, please call us at 386-506-3642 or email admissions@daytonastate.edu. If you are having technical issues, please contact our student help desk at 386-506-4243 or helpdesk@daytonastate.edu. Thank you again. It's a great day to be a Falcon.